Happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, you're from Ireland, are you now?
It's a little foggy over here. Day. Happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Lisa. Hi, Donnie.
We're enjoying some crisp temperatures today.
It got a little brisk today.
Hey, it was only in the 40s. Any other day it would be in the 40s. But today it's in the 40s. In the 40s. Don't you know? So I had some green popcorn today. Dill pickle flavour. That was interesting. And what other Irish things did we do today? I filmed a few people. Just yell at me for running that light. Oh, it's green. Hey, the Starbucks is open. They've got the green sign. Plenty of green hats and green four-leaf clovers. Lucky charms. The police are over here in a parking lot. They pulled over a car? Aye, they pulled over a car. So, no bears yet.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
St. Thanksgiving Patrick's
I've got my clover lights. I think they're cute.
Green clover. Let the bear run on over.
Hello, Donald from Ohio.
Donald from Ohio. I wish you were here with us. I say, if he was Irish, he would have said,
hello, Michael.
That's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood. A beautiful day in the neighbourhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Mr. Mick Rogers.
See, they got the green lights up there.
Yeah, that was Mr. Mick Rogers speaking that one. Did you know there was a Mr. Mick Rogers? Yeah, that's it. Or maybe it was Mr. Ol Rogers. Aye, that was it is. Ah, Ol Rogers, I remember him. He had a neighbourhood.
The Gatlinburg Sky Park has their green lights across the bridge.
Aye, they do.
Today. They're celebrating.
Green too.
Celebrating with the green lights.
You've got the green light. Ah, so's the Space Needle.
Space Needle's got the green lights.
Even though not from Ireland. You're from Ireland. You have to say it like the word oil at the beginning. Ireland. Then you've got a good accent. I learned that today. Ireland, not Ireland. Then you look authentic, don't you know?
Connie said, did you see the fountain in the island? The water is green. Yes, we were over there. We saw it. We've logged it. The video's uploading right now.
Been there, done that, bought the fountain, turned it green.
Hello, Expeditions. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Uh-oh, the open sign's already out. They must have just closed at 9 o'clock. Oh, you didn't get your St. Patrick's thing. Oh, that's a sad one. Well, you know, we'll have to see if Fanny Farmer does hers.
Took too long to edit. Took too long to edit that video.
If I'd have noticed the time, I would have turned the corner and gone there first for you. Even jumped out myself. But you know, Fanny Farkle, you said you said you saw a mug there. Might be able to see about that. I don't measure how much candy they make by the pound. They measure it by the ton. That's how much they make. Well, it is a Monday. That's why they closed at 9. Still, it's St. Patrick's Day. How dare you? Unless, of course, you know, one of those other places that serves the green drink.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Scott.
Let's see if they've got one of those mugs sitting out advertising it. I see a St. Patrick's Day mug. Is still open. Coffee shack. Coffee shack. Closed. Closed. Mr. and Mrs. Music. We said I do.
Well, you should have seen a little bit ago when we were driving into Gatlinburg. There was a car in the lane next to us, right in the left lane next to us, you know, because it's 2 lanes going in to Gatlinburg. And
I could park and walk if you want. Next time, you want to drive up and down one more time?
all right. And then, so we're driving up, you know, we're in the right-hand lane going into Gatlinburg. In the left-hand lane, there was a car, you know, in the left, a couple of cars in the left-hand lane, but they were just ahead of us, you know. Well, so this car comes up on the left side of us and decides to go in between us and the other car that was in the left-hand line. I mean, just squeezed in between us.
A foot. 2 feet at the most.
Just a couple of feet from our
Either
car
one.
and the other car.
Yep.
It was like, it wasn't.
Something you'd see on a racetrack.
It wasn't even driving that slow. It was driving just normally into Gatlinburg.
We were, but he wasn't. He was flying.
Yeah, just flying right through in between us, and we're like, we weren't filming at the time, but we're like, man, that dude could have gotten in big trouble if
What was that?
we happened to have been filming at the time. What'd you say? That was reckless driving? And I
Yeah,
said,
that would be-
absolutely reckless driving. Absolutely reckless driving. Zoom in between two cars like that. It was some sort of sports car or something.
Yeah,
We don't know what it
pray
was.
Pray for them people. Definitely.
Hi, Haley.
Haley.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Busy Patrick's Day.
Haley said, love the lights on the dash. Can you tell me affordable cabins to rent in Pigeon Forge? Come down and visit this summer. Hi, Rudy.
Standalone cabins are expensive. If you book more than, and that most of them are 2 to 3 night minimum. So, you'd be really blessed to get $150. It's more like about $250 a night. There's a lot of specialty cabins too. One we saw a thing for one called the electric cabin, which was really cool.
We've stayed in Gatlinburg cabins mostly or something, but when we stayed, my sister-in-law stayed in one in Pigeon Forge that was over by Dollywood.
Another one we stayed in called High Haven was up at the top of the mountain, and bears were around, and it was $225 a night.
Yeah, really good people. As a matter of fact, they're from Illinois, and he does dog rescue. He has one of those drones that is a heat sensing where you can see like the dog at night, and he does dog rescue. When people in Illinois, when people lose their dogs, he works with the rescue groups there, and he puts his drone up in the air, and
with a heat sensor.
And with the heat sensor, and he finds the dog, and he works with the rescue groups that show the people. See, he shows them where the dog is with his drone, and then the rescue group shows the people how to get the dog to come to them, when the dog is like scared and lost and all that kind of stuff. So he has a lot of successful rescues. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
Skip that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helped with people rescues too, hasn't he?
Oh, that's wonderful, Michael. He said, Michael Reynolds said, I have a great praise report that my lab work came back perfect. That's awesome. Scott says that's awesome. That is wonderful news, Michael. We are so happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing that wonderful news with us. Thank you.
Wisdom on the doctors, wisdom on the lab people. Thank you.
Lori Lou said, great, Michael. Haley said, thanks for the info on the cabin rentals. Yeah, I'll post on my community page as soon as I remember. I'll post. Huh?
You said as soon as I remember.
I will post some information for if you want to check out the High Haven cabin. I don't know if they're free or not. They do book up a lot, but we just know him personally. We've met him personally.
How many people too? Because I'm getting ready to work for a guy that's got a 4-bedroom cabin, and he's got some open days coming up on his cabin.
Oh yeah, we can give you that information too. Hi, Mrs. Virginia. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hi, Linda. Donnie, look at the fogginess here. We got to keep that going. Michael said, yes, that is awesome. I was really happy. Just keep it on, honey.
Damn.
Otherwise,
I just don't what.
huh?
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because it's loud.
Entertain them while I'm
Old Dad's General Store is the only place I just happened to find out has Dr. Enough. They also have good biscuits and gravy in the morning. They serve lunches, to-go lunches, and to-go breakfasts to the hotels and motels around here. So that's a little behind-the-scenes knowledge I didn't have before. Up here at the convention center, there are public bathrooms at the bottom of the hill across the street from Old Red Restaurant. There are bathrooms up here by the convention center. And there are bathrooms in the back alley of the village.
You know, Michael, that car went by so fast, we did not have time to get a license plate whatsoever. It just went in between us and speeding off very fast.
They were supposed to be at work at 9 o'clock. And it was 8:55. That's all you can think of. That would be possible. There's Dino. He's green.
Michael said, it could have been dangerous. I am glad that you are okay. Thank you. He was
Yeah.
definitely driving dangerously.
God is our protector. We always pray no object will hit this car will hit no object.
And we just have to trust God, you know. But we appreciate everybody else that prays for us as well, because some people, you know.
Pray every day. Don't wait for something.
Some people just do not care about other people, and so that's why all of us have to stay prayed up, because there's people out there that don't care about other people.
Yeah, they just don't take being a cameraman seriously, and I apologize.
Protected us. Thankfully, God protected us, even though
He knew what was happening.
Even though we were supposed to be over here way earlier.
There's a big meeting at the White House tomorrow, so pray for. They're starting a family advocacy thing. So pray for the family, American families. Big dog.
Michael said he can't stand people when they put others in danger. Pray without ceasing, Andrea said. Amen.
Last year, I bought a...
Look at the green! Look at the green! Ripley's!
Ripley's is green!
It's not easy being green. You blend in with most everything. And I wonder why,
Couldn't I be red or green or orange? Or some bright color like that?
Sesame Street News.
Did you have any special food?
Oh.
Like, what is the special food? Like
It is
cabbage and stuff?
Cabbage and corned beef.
Corned beef and cabbage. Hello, Tara. Did you have any special
Was
food
it so
for
salty?
St. Patrick's Day, Tara?
If it wasn't so salty. Carrots, potatoes, cabbage, and cooked in that water that was,
Mrs. Virginia, did you make any special food for St. Patrick's Day? Michael said he had a juicy burger and fried taters. And if anybody wasn't in here a few minutes ago, Michael Reynolds said that he got a good report, all clear from his test that he had done. So we are very, very thankful for him. That is wonderful.
We appreciate you.
Michael.
You lift us up, and thank you very much. Thank you for keeping that going.
Stop when you get there so I can show them, okay?
I hope you have a daughter or a granddaughter that's going to keep your bloodline of sweet going.
Well, her son, I know her son cooks and everything, so there probably are.
Bloodline, male or female, either one.
Okay, just
He
stop
loves
right
his
here.
mother.
All right, stop so I can show this. All right, this is Mrs. Virginia's. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, look at that. Look at that.
That would make any Irishman proud.
That looks good. And festive. Okay, so what was the bread looking stuff? It was bread, right?
Oh, I thought those were cookies.
Well, there's cookies.
Cookies with sparkles on them?
But then look at that, some bread or something.
Ooh, what the heck is that? That looks like a loaf of something there.
Yeah.
That looks traditional of some sort.
Andrea said, wow. Haley
That's going to be some specially
delicious.
kind of
Tara
bread.
said, wow.
That's going to be like
Tara said, way to go, Mrs. Virginia. Irish soda bread.
soda bread.
Irish soda bread.
Wow. What's it taste like? Compared to, obviously, I don't know the flavor of Irish soda bread.
Is it a dry bread? Soda bread would seem...
Well, it means
just
it's
sounds-
raised with soda instead of yeast.
Okay. Miss Virginia said thanks.
We appreciate your historical renderings. Bunch of spaghetti people.
Michael Reynolds said, Joy and Donnie makes my day with his impersonations. Hi, Linda.
Oh, you'd have been.
Linda says, I bet Mrs. Virginia's house smells yummy.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we go up to visit Smoky Mountain Man and we travel anywhere in that area, we're going to be there for dessert.
Mrs. Virginia said, it has craisins in it instead of raisins.
Uh-huh.
So that is like a cranberry?
Cranberry raisin,
Cranberry, yeah.
like you've been eating this week.
Yeah, I ate some.
Really strong.
Yeah.
But it's raised on baking soda, right? Not yeast, right? Kind of like a bundt cake with no hole in the middle kind of thing.
Haley said, have a good night. First day of spring this week.
Okay.
Mrs. Virginia said, right, Donnie.
Okay. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's hard to get something that tall to rise on just soda.
Michael said you need to make a peanut butter pie. Mrs. Virginia does make peanut butter pies. Hello, Tammy. Did you mail that today?
Yep.
Tammy, Donnie mailed your painting today, and he mailed some candy that Blaine Rayleigh won, and that was the second time mailing that to Blaine, because the first time he gave us an address that did not work, and we had to mail it again. So that was like, we're just saying, give us the right mailing address the first time, folks. So we don't have to mail it twice.
But he's had some meets here in town, and he's been good to us, so we're glad to do it. If it comes back this time, Blaine, though, it's going to take a super chat to get me to mail it again. Mrs.
Virginia said, I've made many peanut butter pies in the past, Michael. Michael said he loves peanut butter pie. Tammy said, oh, goody, I'll be on the lookout. Thanks very much, Johnny. And then you mailed, you mailed Teresa's moon pies also.
Yeah.
Teresa Cantrell's moon pies. So he mailed 3 things. We still have to mail the coloring books. We didn't package those up yet, but he's mailed the other stuff. 3 things.
Maybe that's why I saw so many redheads around, because they knew St. Patrick's Day was coming.
Tammy said, hey, are those the lights from Hobby Lobby? Let me see. Is that the lights I bought?
How did they know?
Yes, I bought them from Hobby Lobby today.
How did you know that?
I bought them today from Hobby Lobby.
Did you already post that? Is that how she's guessing?
Yes, I did. I posted a video.
So we know somebody that watched a video.
Yes, I posted that video. These are the lights I just bought from Hobby Lobby today.
And,
I actually finished that vlog today. I got some of it yesterday and then some of it today. And edited it together and put it out.
that's why we're doing this, just to show them off.
Mrs. Virginia said Michael would like her copycat peanut butter candy cakes.
Oh,
Tammy said she has a set of these lights.
oh good.
Scott said he loves peanut butter pie too. Tammy said she has red hair.
Oh, good. Look forward to meeting you. Yeah, redheaded.
Mrs. Virginia said she watched the video today. Yeah, some people enjoy seeing the shopping videos, and I've actually, I used to go out and take pictures of things when I would go shopping for years, like way before I was a YouTuber. I would take like little video clips or pictures or something, but I didn't post them on YouTube, you know, and it was just in the last year or two I was like, I should just post those to YouTube, you know, because some people that watch us might enjoy it, you know. I love shopping for looking at the decorations, even if I don't buy them. I love looking at them. And Hobby Lobby does not disappoint. Neither does Bakki's. You know, Bakki's does not disappoint on their decorations. And Walmart really has increased up their ante when it comes to like some of their decorations, especially at the Easter time. They have, it's not just your basic anymore types of stuff. They have increased the types of Easter baskets. You know, you can just be very creative in what you want to do. They do have a few things there that are pre-packaged, but for the most part, they're not pre-packaged. They just have things you can put in you can get whatever kind of Easter basket you want and then put all kinds of things in it, you know?
Also,
Andrea said her son has red hair.
yeah.
Michael said he did enjoy the video. He loved watching the shopping video. Tammy said she enjoyed the video. Tammy said, Andrea, tell your son hey. Andrea said, okay, I will.
For those of you that are playlist watchers, if you click on the word playlist at the top and you begin to move through that list, you will see a previous St. Patrick's Day video we did 3 years ago, where we did trivia and laughed so hard.
Oh, if I remember, I'll try to share that to my community page, because that you'll see me and Donnie laughing and laughing. It was a St. Patrick's Day
Trivia.
And
Yeah. Well, it wasn't trivia. It was food you wouldn't
questions
or something
stuff.
like that.
I can't remember what it was, but
said,
it was.
What was a potato something or other?
Wasn't it? It was a Q&A, or I can't remember.
Yeah, it was.
It was funny. It was funny though.
Yeah.
And we are laughing, and I like double over laughing. That's how. Donnie had me laughing.
We just hit the right tune. We just hit the right fork on that tune. It was
very
really
funny.
good. And so you'll get to see us 3 years younger too. So hopefully that'll look much different.
Oh, Michael said he saw Donnie eating ice cream too.
That would be last night. No. When did I have my cone? Ice cream.
I don't know. It's probably a shorts video. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we put out some holiday cheer. And we appreciate those of you that stayed up late this Monday night.
to have a daughter named Anastasia because he loved that name so much. So he felt some kinship to the, to that name.
To the Tsar. the downline from the Tsar of Russia.
Mrs. Virginia said yesterday she made an angel food cake. Hello, Nancy. Yeah, my grandfather always wanted a daughter named Anastasia, and of course he didn't get one, but his wife, my grandmother, didn't want to name her daughters Anastasia. And
One
the
of
daughters...
her 4 daughters could have been Anastasia.
No, 2 daughters. You're thinking of my uncle. 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then their kids didn't want to name anyone Anastasia either. So one day when I had a puppy, I named my puppy Anastasia, and he was very happy. My grandfather was happy because I didn't have my own kids, so I named my puppy Anastasia.
Your uncle
in
is
his
still
honor.
your uncle is still your grandfather's son. And
Yes,
he
but
had 4 daughters.
Okay, but I'm talking about my grandfather did not get a daughter named Anastasia.
Right.
And there were 2.
And I said he couldn't have gotten a.
You're talking about his grandchildren.
Yeah, I said a granddaughter.
You said no. Out of 4 daughters, you said.
I know. Why he couldn't talk his son into giving him one of his granddaughters as Anastasia. That was his only chance.
Mrs. Tara Dalmatian said angel food cake is one of her favorites.
With strawberries.
Mrs.
Angel
Virginia
food
said
cake
it was so
strawberry.
light and tasty. Angel food cake is good, like if you try to make it with fruit or something on it. It does work well with fruit.
We tasted an orange cranberry muffin the other day, which was as light and as fluffy as angel food cake.
Michael said that his grandmother showed him how to research his family tree, and they went to the library and the cemetery to look up things.
Wow. So did you go back to the captain of the Titanic or anything interesting?
Andrea said your food looked delicious, Mrs. Virginia. Michael said, ha ha, Donnie. Mrs. Virginia said, thank you, Andrea. about you. He said, one of these days, if we get to go visit Smoky Mountain Man, he said if we're in the vicinity of Mrs. Virginia, he wants to go get dessert from Mrs. Virginia.
Yep. Oh, you can count on that. If anybody even says the word Pennsylvania, I'm going to think of Mrs. Virginia. Or 30,000 pounds of bananas. Didn't see that in time, but I saw that in time.
Yeah, this guy's walking in the dark here. That's not very wise. Dark clothes and walking in the dark without a sidewalk. Smoky Mountain Man said we have a lot of good places to eat here. Andrea said, Miss Virginia, we do not get tired of your photos.
Yep.
And Tara Dalmatian said, Mrs. Virginia, I love hearing and seeing what you fix. It is inspiring.
I look forward to a kitchen.
Donald from Ohio said, thanks for letting us tag along.
Yeah.
That was a man. That was a man dressed in dark clothes, carrying stuff that looked like from a brewery across the street.
Only the bag was white.
Yeah, only the bag he was carrying was white. The rest all dark, walking without a crosswalk. That's not wise. That is not wisdom.
Yep.
People need to pay attention so that they don't get hurt. Mrs. Virginia said instead of making the cake in a bundt pan, I did it in 2 loaves. Hi, Jeremy Heath. Okay, so I just posted a video that Donnie vlogged from the island in Pigeon Forge. I just released, it's on my channel. I did the best I could editing it because Donnie was not paying close attention to what he was looking at. So I had to really work on the editing of that video. But that's what took us so long to come over here, because I was busy editing that. Otherwise, we'd have been over here at the Crazy Masons earlier. But anyway, I just released it. Donnie does his Irish voice, and the video is under 10 minutes. So if you want to go watch that, appreciate it. Yeah, spell check is annoying. It does change the words. The fountain was dyed green. We saw it. We were over there. Jeremy said, I enjoy the island. Someday I will visit Paula Dean's.
The island has rooms for rent too.
And there